Hey guys, it's Lils here and welcome back to my Let's Play in my wonderful world. But before we get on to that, if it's your first time here and you want to be entertained from my gaming videos, then make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell to possibly be the first viewer of one of my upcoming videos. Now let's jump straight into it. So here we are guys in my wonderful world. Before we get on to today's project and I announce what we're going to be doing today, let me show you one little tiny addition that I've added to the dining room. I actually forgot to do this last episode. All I added was pressure plates to act like plates, because you know they're pressure plates. It includes the word plate and they look like plates anyway, so I decided to use stone plates. I think iron weighted pressure plates, whatever they're called. I think they look more modern, but I quite like stone, so I use stone for mine. And yeah, I think they just look quite good for plates, and I've just added one here, just add a teeny tiny bit of decoration. Well, apart from that, we're going to be building over here today, which is going to be the living room. So yes, I know it's understandable, guys. I know I've started building it, and I understand, yes. But it does take up a lot of time in my videos. I have realised that from the past. So I have done this, especially because it's a little bit of a bigger room compared to all my other rooms. I've decided to do the walls out of episodes, so it just gets out of the way and we can do the fun things rather than a bit of the boring bits. So I'm just going to go through it. If you guys don't know and you're new to this series, basically the style of my house is basically oak wood and spruce ring basically around the top. The roofs are always different, and yeah, I usually add windows that are like 3x2, and they also have like a birch outside around it. So that's basically how it is. Yeah, and then I just for this room, so yeah, that's how it is for the design of my house. But for this room, I'm having carpet because I want a nice cozy living room, and I don't want hardwood floors, you know, because it's a bit weird. It's not weird, but it's like I like to be comfy and I like to be cozy. So especially for this one, I'm going to be using carpet. Obviously, you guys feel free to build this in your world if you want to. So I'm just going to quickly give away the dimensions of this place. It is 16 along here, and it is 15 blocks along here. So the dimensions are 16 by 15 for this room that we're building today. So yeah, I think we should just get straight to building. And yes guys, I know I have flint and steel on me, but don't worry, I'm not using it for a bad cause, and I'm not burning down my house. Definitely not, as long as everything goes right, I hope. Yeah, so we're going to start building. So the first thing that we're going to build is the fireplace. So it is a bit confusing, just to be aware. This fireplace will be a bit confusing, like I just said. So it will be a bit complicated to build. So make sure if you want to build this in your own world, and make sure you keep watching and keep watching carefully as I explain everything. So for this fireplace, we are going to need cobblestone, cobblestone stairs, and cobblestone slabs. And I don't know why I have a stack of cobblestone slabs. I probably went crazy when I was crafting that. Anyways, to get started with this design, you would have to be 2 blocks away from the wall over here. So 1, 2, and you'd start here. So you'd break these floor bits. You'd break 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's how it's be. So 2 blocks away and 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can actually put the cobblestone down. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to build up 2 blocks up here, and just go along 2 blocks. Then you are going to build, so you're going to get out your cobblestone stairs. You're going to put a normal one and an upside down stair on top of it, and exactly the same on the other side. Then you're going to put some cobblestone slabs kind of in line with the top of the upside down stair, if that makes any sense. So like right here. So if you want to see if that's right, just make sure you can't actually get in it. And that's the safe thing about this fire bit for the fireplace. So that's why I got flint and steel on me. So the next thing that we are going to do, and you might have to pile up for this, you're going to put a slab here, and you're kind of just going to go like kind of pointy. You're going to be quite pointy like this. So that's what I thought of. This is my own design, by the way. I don't think I'm copying any other YouTuber. I tried to make this my own, and I didn't really look at any tutorials anyways. Next thing that you do, you're going to build this up 2 more blocks at the back. This we're going to build up 2 more blocks and a slab on top, and it's going to keep on going up in a pointy shape. So this will be an extra slab, just like so. So that should be the design over here. And then one more thing that you can add is it as if it was a chimney, but it's not. You can kind of go up to the roof here, so you'd build this up. There we go. And you'd keep on going up here. And what you would do is, I've actually done this wrong. So this middle block, you'd break. There we go. You'd put a slab down at the bottom, and here on the second block, at the bottom of the second block, you'd put a slab at the bottom. So it makes quite a nice design. So let's step back and look at this fireplace that I've designed. There we go. So this is my design for my fireplace. I quite like it. One more thing that you need to add. You don't have to, but like I quite like as an addition. So add some stairs here on the side. Yeah, and let me just pop over here. What am I doing? I'm actually making a massive mess over here. Anyway, let's continue. So put another stair facing the other way. And there we go. That's basically my pretty much completed design of my fireplace. So yeah, guys, this is basically the main bit of the fireplace and how it's going to look. What you're going to do over here, so it obviously doesn't burn down your actual house. You're going to get out your shears. That's another thing that you're obviously going to need if you're doing this carpet type floor. You're going to break this. You're going to break the white wall on the floor. Replace it with cobblestone, and actually this would originally meant to be netherrack, but obviously I haven't went to the nether yet, so when I do go to the nether, I'll probably make like a decoration episode where I start changing some things in my house, like adding chandeliers with glowstone and all that cool stuff. So I know I can't pick up this wall, but let's just ignore that. So yeah, so you'd put that there, and you set it on fire. My wall, personally, I chose to have fire spreads off, just so it's safer, and also it's really annoying if things burn down. Unless I actually need fire spreads on, I will turn it on, which could be a bit silly actually. But whatever happens, if I do need it, then I'll use it. But for now, for this build, I turned it off personally. But if you haven't turned it off and you want to keep it on for your world, just in case, you could put some cobblestone around the fireplace, just in case you're scared of your house burning down. That's just a safety tip basically. But for mine, I'm not going to do that. Now we're going to set this on fire, and yeah, here we go. And I don't know if that the wall's going to burn. Probably is. So yeah, we just got a whole load of light in here, and yeah, as you can see, nothing is actually burning down just because our fire spreads off. Usually I think this wall would burn down, but just to show you guys, if you do have fire spreads on, it'll be safer to put some cobblestone down here. And I've actually run out of cobblestone, so I'm just going to use the cobblestone slabs. There we go. So yeah, this is basically my complete design for my fireplace. So let's get on to the next thing. So the next thing that we're going to build in my living room is the TV and like the couch and like the coffee table, like that kind of bit. It's kind of like the main bit of most living rooms. Like, I really don't know a living room that doesn't have such a thing, like a TV. Like, pretty much every living room is kind of essential to have that, really. So yeah, let's get on to building that bit. So the first thing we're going to build is the TV. So the TV will be 2 blocks away from here and 2 blocks away from here. So you should have a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Okay then, so yeah, it's 2 blocks away from here, and actually it's 3 blocks away from here. 1, 2, 3. So have a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be the gap that you have in between. So what you're going to do is here we're going to place an upside down stair, and the same opposite on the other side. Then we are going to place 2 slabs either side of that to make it kind of look like a place where you're actually going to put the TV, because it's not going to be attached to the wall. It's kind of going to be like on a shelf, if that makes any sense. So we're going to do that. Next thing you're going to do is place down a TV. So you're actually going to need to remove this torch, but don't worry, I'll put that back later. The thing that you're going to do, guys, is you're going to need 8 bits of black wool, and you're going to put it right on top of this shelf. So it's going to be the TV screen. So that is basically how the TV is going to look. Then you are going to need a painting to put up on the TV screen as if something is going on the TV. And the one that I chose to use was this. No, not this one. Was not this one. Not this one. Not this one. I thought it would come up. I know what to do. Let's do that. Was this one. So this was the paint that I was looking for. It looks like some kind of karate or boxing or whatever is going on. It's a video game. So yeah, this is the kind of TV screen that I like. It looks like the size for a TV as well, which I think is quite good. Next thing you're going to do is get a wooden button. It could be really any type. You're going to put it on the side of the TV to make it look like there's actually something like you can turn it on and on. And yeah, just to say guys, it's not actually going to be a working TV because I'm not sure how you do that. I am not an expert at such a thing. So the next thing that you are going to do is you're going to make the coffee table. So this coffee table is going to be like this. So you'd place a stair down here and you'd make an upside down step. So it'd be 1 block away from the actual TV. You'd break that and you'd go along 2 blocks to the left of that. No, 4 blocks actually. Then you'd turn 1 left and you do the same thing back, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it should quite be like a nice table. It's kind of like the dining room one, but kind of just straight in a way. So that's our coffee table. So the next thing that we're going to do is the couch. So it's going to be 1 block away from the coffee table, and it's going to be oak planks. That's kind of the texture of wood that we're going to go for. It's going to be 1 block away and kind of 1 block beside the coffee table. Then you'd go 1 block back and you'd put some wood there. So that's how it's meant to look. And then you'd go another block back and you'd go along 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you put a block in front of it. So it should be 1 block further out from both sides of the coffee table. Next thing you're going to do is kind of like the pillows of the couch. So you're going to put them in between here. And then you're kind of going to add like the back of the couch. It's going to be behind that straight away. So yeah, that's basically my couch design really. So yeah, that's basically everything we're going to do for the TV, the couch and the coffee table. So let's move on to the next thing. So the next thing we're going to build is kind of like a rug design. I mean, we already have a carpet, but it's kind of like an extra rug, just to add a little bit of thing, like a little bit of pizzazz to the floor or something to make it stand out a bit, you know. So what we are going to do is we are going to put down, make sure you are 3 blocks away from the couch and 2 blocks away from here, and we all build 1, 1, 1, 2, and then we are going to build how much along? Yeah, we are going to build 1, 2, 3, 4 along. Then you're going to add light grey carpet on the outside of it, like so. And that is literally the carpet done. I mean, that was really simple, to be honest. So it was just a bit of, you know, just a little bit of detail to the floor, rather than just make it mostly white, except the outsides are grey. But it's just better to add a little bit more colour to the floor, I guess. So yeah, the next thing we are going to do is add some decorations, like shells or flower pots and blah blah blah, all that good stuff. So like I said, we are going to need loads of things. We're going to need like paintings, bookshelves, trapdoors, flower pots, and some flowers really. Yeah, that's basically it. So once you've got all of that in your inventory, first thing I'm going to do is add a painting in. So I think I'm going to add this painting up over here. So you could just really choose your own painting. I'm just going to quickly look through them, and I think I actually quite like that one. I think I'm going to stick with that painting, to be honest. Next thing I'm going to do is add some bookshelves. So what I am going to do is I am going to get 2 bookshelves, put them like the 3rd block up, and then put another 2 kind of a little bit to the right of them, but a block underneath. So that's how the bookshelves are going to be. You're going to put a flower pot on top of this bookshelf right here. There we go. And you can put any flower of your choice. I prefer to use I don't even know how you say it, but it's azure bluette. An azure bluette. That is really complicated. An azure bluette. Yeah, that kind of flower. This white small flower. That's what I want to use. And you can also use trapdoors if you want, kind of to cover the bookshelves, but in a good way, because it's kind of like, because they don't just look like books that stand out. There's kind of like something in front of it, if that makes any sense at all. I don't even know if it does, but yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going to go for. I also want to put some trapdoors on top, but of course it's your choice when it's your world. So I'm going to go and put some bookshelves, trapdoors I mean, on top. And yeah, that's basically the bookshelf design done on this wall. So the next thing that we are going to do is just put some shelves like right over here. So I'm going to be using spruce wood for this. So what you are going to need to do is you're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 blocks away. Then you'd put a upside down stair here. And no, let's make this one higher actually. Yeah, you'd put an upside down stair here. You'd put one this way, and you'd put another upside down the other way. So it should kind of be a bit like a dining room table, but it's obviously a shelf. And the next thing we are going to do, you're going to need a pile up for this. You're going to put a flower pot to the right of the shelf, which I'm going to choose an orange tulip for this to put in it. And I'm also just going to add like a wooden pressure plate on it, just to add something else on it, and just like a trapdoor. It's just going to add like something that's actually something on the shelf, because there's not really much tiny things in Minecraft. So yeah, that's another design that I thought of. And yeah, I think that is basically what I wanted to cover this episode. So yeah, this is the final living room design. I know there's a bit of space here. I guess if you did want an excuse for that, it's just more space to roam around and be free rather than being cramped in your own living room. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.